Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Let me direct my questions to the good Secretary. Secretary, may rini-review namin yung mga contractors sa project na isiniwalat ng ating Pangulo nung nagkaroon siya ng press con. At i-flash ko lang po sa screen yan. Ito po yung isiniwalat niya, 15 contractors, iba't ibang projects, iba't ibang bilang ng projects, yung tapos halaga po ng projects. Yung pinakamalaki, 9 billion pesos in a span of 3 years. Pinakamaliit, 4.5 billion pesos in a span of 3 years. Itong mga contractors na ito, Mr. Secretary, sino po ang nagre-review kung sila ay may sapat na kapital, may sapat na kakayahan, meron silang experience dahil ang lalaking proyekto ho to hindi ito maliliit na proyekto. Biro mo isang contractor, number 1, Legacy Construction, 9 billion. Kung i-divide ho natin yan per year, that's about 3 billion per year ang kanyang kontrata. No? So sino ho ang nagre-review ng capability and capitalization of these companies?
Your Honor, I think the licensing of these companies will come from PICAB po, yung Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board. So they have to have a valid license.
Correct.
Then,
okay.
Then we look into their experience and technical capability. The third is actually we have to look into their NFCC or net financial contracting capacity. And all this actually, Mr. Chairman, is actually the basis for them to pre-qualify to bid. If they pass all these three parameters or requirements, then they would be allowed to bid in any project.
But who determines at least the minimum capitalization of a company to be eligible for a project or a group of projects? Kasi like for example, in number 1, in 9 billion, if you divide this into 3 years, that's 3 billion a year. So who determines, sino po ang mayroong responsibilidad na kaya niyang gumawa ng project 3 billion in 1 year?
Our bids and awards committee will be the one to scrutinize actually the
That's at the district level, at the regional level, anong pong level?
Whoever is implementing the project, Your Honor.
Like ito ho, sa mga flood control, sino ho ang anong level ho na bids and awards level? Kasi alam ko meron ho kayong iba-ibang back, di ba?
Yes,
merong district, merong regional, merong central. So saan ho itong mga project na ito, saan ho ito ini-evaluate?
Wherever the project is lodged, Mr. Chair.
District or regional?
District kung district po yung nag-implement, region kung region yung nag-implement, and national.
I'll show next slide po kasi tinitignan ho namin. Like for example po itong oops, nawala. Nakikita niyo ba ho? Yan. Yung number 4 po, no? Which is QM Builders. Ang kanyang contract is 7.3 billion. Pero ang kanyang capitalization is 1.2 million. Paano ho nangyari na nakakuha siya ng kontrata, 7.3 billion? Assuming divide natin per year yan, 1.5 billion a year. Ang kanyang capitalization is 1.2 million. In number 7 po, yung Centerway, ang kanyang capitalization is 45 million. Ang kanyang kontrata is 5.1 billion. Yung 999, ang kanyang capitalization 90 million. Ang kanyang kontrata is 3.9. Yung Wawo, kanina pinapag-usapan natin, Wawo Builders, capitalization 50 billion. Kontrata niya is 4.2 billion. Yung MG sa Median, capitalization 250,000. Ang project niya 5 billion. Although si MG sa median, meron din ho siyang sole proprietorship na 1.3 billion. Dalawa yung kanyang kumpanya. Next slide, papakita ko ho sa inyo itong QM Builders. Tinignan ho namin yung kanyang financial statements. From start to end, no, from 800,000 all the way to 2,000. Ang kanyang, next slide. Yung kanyang financials, ito po. Yung kanyang kinikita, pakita natin. Yan. From 2015 to 2024, revenue is 0. Gross profit is 0. Net income, lugi ho lahat. So paano ho siya nakakuha ng 7.3 billion na never ho siya kumita ni isang sentimo at ang capitalization niya 1.2 million pesos or ang paid up. Ito, isa lang to. No? Mayroon pang mga iba ho dyan na tinitignan ho namin. So paano ho nagkaroon ng ganitong contractor na nakakuha ng napakalaking kontrata?
Your Honor, as I am informed, actually yung capitalization is actually for the company.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, the company. But in the process of pre-qualification, for Your Honor, we yung net financial contracting capacity is based on a
Current assets minus current liabilities
audited-
times 10.
audited by-
Kung negative yung kanyang yung capitalization niya, common sense naman ho eh. Balik tayo. Kung balik din sa slide before. Kung ang capitalization niya hindi, yung kanina. Kung ang capitalization yan, titignan niyo ho, 1 million lang ho. Kahit i-minus niyo pa ho yung current liabilities niya, hindi ho siya talaga aabot ng 7 billion. Ito official statement ho ito, nakuha ho namin sa SEC. So ang punto ko ho, meron ho talagang mga tao na linalaro po yung pre-qualification stage.
Mr. Chair, with the
Yeah, go ahead.
permission of Senator Gatchalian, Mr. Chair, pwede malaman from Secretary Bunuan kung sino itong QM? Sinong tao ito sa likod ng QM? Sino may-ari nito? QM Builder. Kasi grabe naman, puro red yung pinresent ni Senator Gatchalian. Tapos paano nakakuha ng ganitong kalaking kontrata? Gusto ko lang malaman po for the benefit of our people na nanonood ngayon. Sino po yung QM?
QM Builders, on my record, Your Honor, is actually managing officer here is Mr. Alan Kirante
Kirante,
in Cebu.
Cebu.
Yes.
Andito ba? Andito ba? Mr. Chair? Ito. Can we invite him, Mr. Chair? Mr. Chair? Paupuin natin? Tanungin natin?
Can the referred representative come over, please? So I think Senator Bato is willing to ask a few questions from your company.